Namaste, Jai Shivai. How to increase Sattva Guna in you. So there are three basic gunas, or you can say material items that this entire creation is made up of, including you. Sattva, Rajas and Tamas, three basic particles of creation. You can understand them that way. So I have a different video to explain you in detail what is Sattva, what is Rajas, what is Tamas. In short, you can understand that Sattva is the purest thing in you. Okay? And you can say it's light, it's the purest aspect of you. Then Rajas is the active aspect of you, highly unstable and super active aspect of you. And then Tamas is the stable aspect of you, the gravity in you. Okay? So, if we are trying to increase Sattva, don't think that Tamas is bad just because it's about gravity and it's about you are trying to fly high somewhere, so it's a bad thing. No, you cannot sit if there is zero Tamas in you. You cannot walk with balance in a particular direction if there is no Tamas in you. You cannot sleep at night if there is no Tamas in you. So don't think that these gunas are good or bad. It's not about that. It's just that we have to bring them to an equilibrium. We have to bring them to a balance. So there shouldn't be a lot of Rajas and very less Tamas. Then that means lot of Rajas means lot of activity, not just physical, even mental. That means you'll not have a sound sleep, or you may suffer from insomnia kind of diseases, or you may be sitting and doing one thing and trying to focus on something, and mind is running everywhere around. So that means Rajas has become more right now in you, and you need to calm down. So why are we trying to balance these three gunas? We are trying to balance them so we can do our dharana and dhyana and meditation practice. Our yogic practices can be done. So then what's the way? So now the answer to this depends upon how much disturbance is there. Are you physically okay? It's just that your mind is going haywire. Then the most important thing is to actually do pranayama. That can calm down your mind. But if you were in public places, you went to office, or you went to hospital, or you went to some place, you traveled through public transport here and there, and then you absorb lot of energy from here and there, and your energy body has become very disturbed, and that is causing your mind to go into 1,000 places and run at the speed of 5,000 kilometers an hour or whatever. So if that is the case, then the best thing to do is go take shower. Taking shower increases Sattva in you. Doing pranayama increases Sattva in you. It brings down Rajas. It brings down Tamas and increases Sattva in you. Getting into any devotional songs, listening to devotional songs, or any guru's lecture, or anything that creates a spark of wisdom in you, that ignites your intellect, that expands your intellect, your wisdom, that increases Sattva in you. So that's why we say people should read books and scriptures, and to inspire them they can read the biographies of other yogis, other people, those who have successfully walked their spiritual journey. so they can read about them, or they can listen to their lectures, or they can go to them. Going to the Guru is another way to increase your sattva, but only when you have lot of love and devotion within. So you may be in front of the Guru, yet you may be full of tamas and full of rajas. Your mind may be everywhere else except being with the Guru in that moment. So you see, if the balance between sattva, rajas, tamas is disturbed, then you will not be where you are, and you will not be when you are. So that is why it is very important. And as well, you may not be in your body itself. You may be going on sightseeing every now and then. So balance of sattva, rajas and tamas must be managed, must be maintained by all seekers, by all yogis, and sattva must be increased by whatever practices you can. Some of them are taking shower, doing pranayama, doing singing, chanting mantras and devotional songs, doing all your yogic practices, eating sattvic food, raw green, raw fruits and vegetables, green leafy vegetables, eating herbs like cilantro, parsley, dill, sage, all kinds of herbs and all these things. They all increase sattva in you. I remember when I was walking my spiritual journey for almost 2 years, I almost became like a herbivorous kind of a thing. I was eating just raw, a lot of things just raw, and lots of herbs and plants I have eaten in that time. What people may eat in their entire life, I have eaten that much of vegetarian and vegetable raw stuff. So it just naturally happens to you that when sattva starts rising, you cannot eat just anything and everything. You cannot eat everybody's cooking also. Especially you cannot eat any commercially cooked food, eating in restaurants. So keep on doing things that increase sattva in you. Anybody who has prepared the food, cooked the food with good emotions, emotions of bhakti, devotion. When devotion is the emotion, it goes into the food. And that's when food becomes sattvic. If you are killing somebody in your head, and if you are cooking at that time, you are making the food tamasic. You are making the food poisonous. Then at that time you should not cook at all. If you are not in a happy, chilled, relaxed mood, and especially loving mood, then don't cook food. We cook for our children as well, right? I still cook. So I cook for my children in the house and for my family. And if you are not cooking with mantras and chantings and devotions, or at least love for your family members, at least that much should be there while cooking. So that's when the food becomes sattvic. Sattvic food does not just mean that you eat raw or green vegetables and eat vegetarian. Sattvic food does not mean I may give you a piece of cilantro while thinking and killing somebody in my hand. Right then and there, the pranic energy of that vegetable, that fruit, that herb will go down, and it will become tamasic. It will become poison. It will harm you actually. So it's not just the matter of food, what kind or what type of food it is. It is also the matter of how you are occupying it, how you are acquiring that food, from where, what you are doing, and then how you are consuming it. Who has cooked it? Who has prepared it? Anybody who wants to go to pluck cilantro, or when you are eating cilantro, you can just say thank you. Be great. Be in gratitude that you are eating that. Okay? So all these things increase sattva in you. Namaste. Jai Shiva.